Stezo Radio is for adults only.
The Stezo Radio Show. The Stezo Radio Show. The Stezo Radio Show. The Stezo Radio Show. Well, it's that radio show where we go toe to toe. Hot topic, dropping knowledge straight from Chicago, and it's our point of view. So tell me what you gon' do. Drop a line, don't be lying, trying to get with the crew. Cause we be talking them facts, exposing them fiction. Man, it's so real that we be causing some friction. Probably something you missing, ain't no need to be dissing. Just relax here and listen, because we spittin' and sippin'. The Stezo Radio Show, the Stezo Radio Show, the Stezo Radio Show, Stezo Radio Show, the Stezo Radio Show, the Stezo Radio Show, the Stezo Radio Show, the Stezo Radio Show.
Welcome back. Another episode of Stezo Radio. This one here, we're going to tackle that topic of race. Different way, not the same old way. Guess you could say the way that we know how to do it. Let's start with them intros. Go.
What's going on? It's the Residential Young and Kurt. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at _KurtSR and on Snapchat SR_Kurt.
It's that nigga back at the round table.
And that's nigga with an A, not an ER. Take your time.
Cruising on in here real quick. This your man, the awesome Ancient Kurt. Catch me at Will_Small_World on Instagram. And if you search hard, you can find Ancient Kurt on Facebook. Real hard.
We got two special guests in the house today. Introduce yourself, ladies first.
This is Nola Fox.
It's your boy Ricky Bobby. Follow me on IG RickyBobby26.
All right, we're going to talk about race. So, you know, Stacey Dash coming up. You know, the Oscars coming up. And I want to talk about, personally, this new OJ Simpson series. Before y'all think we're talking about juice, I keep forgetting some of y'all young. I think we ran with the Panthers and shit, you know. And this Michael Jackson movie comedy coming out with the white guy playing. Now, first off, because I know Ancient is... Wait, how many of y'all are like, I get what Stacey Dash was saying?
I get what she was saying.
So about three?
Like I said, I understood it. She took it too far. Like, she was running towards the fence, and when you normal people just running to the fence and bounce off, that bitch ran right through that motherfucker.
But you know, I think
Gun line, boss. She crossed the gun line, boss.
I think a lot of that was the media too. Like, she said some shit, and the reporter, he kind of cut off and said, "So you saying this?" And it wasn't really like what she was saying. Like, basically all she said was, "If you're gonna segregate."
She started off the conversation with this. And this is the part I always reiterate. She say, when you talk about race, you're gonna have to do one or two things. You're gonna have to integrate or segregate. She's like, and if we're going to integrate all the way. Get rid of stuff like BET or the Image Awards. Because, yeah, they honoring white folks on there too, but sometimes they don't. You know what I'm saying? If you think about it like that.
And then she said, and get rid of like Black History Month. So he said, so you don't think it needs to be a Black History Month? But he forgot, but he didn't put the part of, she said, if you want to be.
She didn't throw the if. So, now, another thing too, like we really didn't fucking lynch the hell out of Raven Simone and Stacey Dash. I'm talking about hugging these bitches by a tree, okay?
Yeah.
By their neck. But at the same time, you gotta understand, for one, Raven Simone ain't been around no niggas. I ain't saying black folks, I'm talking about niggas. The closest niggas she been around, far as I know, is motherfucking Theo Huxtable. Right? That nigga there has been on all type of TV shows, pretending like he ain't a nigga, but he's a nigga. See, a Disney child kid. You know what I'm saying?
So, Raven, if you're listening, follow me at _KurtSR.
You probably still got a crush on him. Because back when y'all was the same age, niggas was huge, wasn't it?
Amazing, brother.
Yeah, but y'all like the same thing. Y'all both like coochie. So.
Hey.
Man, Lisa Bonet is mad. Now, you had to know back then that something was wrong with Bill. Because Lisa Bonet was letting his ass have it back then. Like, fuck you, I need my own show. I ain't doing this shit with you no more.
That's
know
that
what
she
I'm
was
saying?
light skinned though. You could do that back then. You light skinned.
Everybody on that show was light skinned, nigga. What do you mean?
I'm just saying though. You know, you can do that when you light
Who
skinned.
was the darkest person on that show?
Rudy.
Theo.
He said cockroach.
I'm gonna say Rudy.
Oh, dumbass.
You know, Rudy stayed dark. She never got a perm. That's black as hell right there.
Man.
Never got a perm.
Man. And all of them is nuts. Every last one of them motherfuckers come off that show crazy.
All right, so
Felicia Rashad? Yeah, Felicia Rashad was nuts when she went on there, though.
She may be your baby, but I'm my thing.
I know, right?
So that makes her mine.
All right, so we heard from the ones who agreed with Stacey Crash Dash. Who besides me disagreed with her? Why? Why did you disagree?
I think she's a puppet for Fox. So they just paying her to go against everything that's black.
Yeah.
Nigga said she ain't been right since Kanye dropped off at the airport. That shit funny as hell. It all fell down for her.
I don't necessarily agree with it, but like you said, she's doing it for attention right now. She don't have no real purpose for what she said.
But it's an opinion, right?
You seen her on though.
Why?
As an actor.
So, because you haven't seen it, that mean her opinion is fact?
No. That means she needs some money.
Exactly.
No,
An actor that you haven't seen act. What does that mean?
we haven't seen it, but she's been active.
That's what I'm saying. What was
She
the
got
last
credits
thing she been in?
2014, 2012, 2011, 2010.
I think the last thing she was actually on was The Game, if I'm not mistaken.
But what does that have to do with her point of view, though, that you ain't seen in a minute, though?
No. See, what's
No, I'm not
interesting
saying.
about-
I'm not saying that. But when she said that she's a puppet,
Yeah, she's a puppet.
that's the only thing that I can think is motivating her puppetry. For the bread. For the bread. But at the same time, too, she is mixed. You know what I'm saying?
That don't matter. Let's not use the mixed color.
No, it does matter, bro. It does. I'm gonna tell you why. It matters. Okay.
Being mixed matters as far as what?
Because no matter what, she still has been. Whoever the breadwinner was in that house, whether it was her black mother or her white father, if her white father was the breadwinner, his beliefs stood strong in that household.
I'm not knocking the beliefs, but what I'm saying is racism. I don't think just because you white or black.
Though. She's Stacey fucking Dash.
But being white or black, you see the world. You still see the world.
You gotta agree with the blacks.
No, she don't have to agree.
Just like she's a nigga.
But I don't think she's that. Like I said though.
I don't think
Tiger Woods.
Let
Go
me
ahead.
say this. I don't think it's that because she's mixed. I think she gets a pass because she's fucking pretty, and pretty people do get a pass.
Stezo slow clap. I don't care if y'all agree or not, but yep.
I get a pass all the time.
Yep.
And that's just really the bottom line. She can say whatever out her mouth, but
yeah.
Cause if Mbumfu say that shit,
yeah,
we gonna be like, get your ugly ass out of here.
Yeah. Whoopi Goldberg said that shit. Motherfucker be like, hell no.
So Whoopi's a real motherfucker though. I love Whoopi. She don't hold back shit.
Nothing. Never has though.
Huh? You see when she went off on Trump?
Yeah. Wait a minute, hold on. They just had, you know, today is Oprah's birthday, right? So they had the news earlier, and they showed an interview of Oprah back in 1980. No, 19 talking to Trump.
Yeah, and he said
about the presidential race, and he's like, "Nah, I'll probably never run for president."
Yeah, and if he did, I would go Republican because they dumb as hell to believe me.
Like I'm like, damn, what's the odds of that? If you could, wait, but this is the thing though. Let's look at this racism. Obama, his wife damn near had to have the same credentials that he did for them to get into the White House. Them. I would not want to see our current runner-ups, none of their wives as the first lady. Like that motherfucker Donald Trump, you seen his old lady?
This bitch been none of their wives.
This bitch been naked as hell. All kind of
they're porn stuff.
Yeah, man, what the fuck? He gonna divorce her just to get in right? Yeah, do the puppet. You talk about puppets? That motherfucker's a puppet.
You worry about a fucking birth certificate on the View. Like, who the fuck cares about a birth certificate?
Right.
Shit, America did. You know, America was.
Man, his name.
Right, let's not forget. When it came to Obama, let's not forget. If that motherfucker cut his toenails, they said he did it as a terrorist.
Two things. He was not born in America because his father was of African descent, and his middle name is Hussein.
Right. So yeah, let's
like,
be real.
Oh my God, we gonna pick the man apart.
Yeah,
we gonna pick the man apart now. Oh my God.
I mean, even in the shot, you had the rumors going around that he was gay and fucking men.
I don't know if this deserves.
Yeah,
hell yeah. I don't know if this deserves a Stezo slow clap, but we about to come to that man's last couple of months in office. Okay. Although we are looking at
Gas finna go back up.
we looking at hell, and we looking at the country as a whole going into hell with in a handbasket. All right, but I have to salute this man. After 8 years, he actually made a tad bit of a difference.
All right, well, next topic. We ain't doing no salute to Obama.
He ain't made
So, hold on.
No salute to Obama, and Martin Luther King is a bitch.
Well, I mean, King a bitch. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't got nothing to do with saluting Obama. I just don't see a need to salute the man right now. It ain't like my Kool-Aid better because of him. But
nobody in Flint's Kool-Aid better than him either. It look like Kool-Aid, but don't drink it, nigga.
Yeah, that's another topic too about race. But
Kool-Aid?
who was?
No, Flint.
Flint.
Oh, okay.
But you know what though? That's a.
I thought of Big Pimpin'. I wasn't thinking Flint. I thought
You was thinking Flint the pimp, not Flint, Michigan. Huh?
Okay.
But Kool-Aid may be some racist shit. Now I'm sitting there really thinking.
Kool-Aid is. I think Kool-Aid is racist. I always thought Kool-Aid was racist.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
My old lady won't let me drink Kool-Aid. She said it ain't healthy for me.
Yeah, but it's targeted to us like crazy. You know?
Hey, but did y'all see the
Hold on. We not finna do this. Because I won't talk about race. Oh, okay. Stay on the race.
Marlon Wayans interview? You see that?
I saw 3
About
of
the
them.
Oscars?
About the Oscars.
I think it was a little motivational. I always thought dude was a goofy. I'm not a Wayans brother.
Say shit serious.
Never. I'm not a Wayans brothers fan by no means. All that
First
don't
off,
be a menace
let
and
them
white
know,
girl shit.
what did he say?
Shit. What the man said was, we shouldn't look at them not, not nominating us in Oscars as a bad thing. We should look at this shit as motivation.
Right. He say it helps black people escalate their game.
It makes us more powerful. It makes us stronger. It makes us better. It makes
was a
us.
good debate that he made.
He made a strong point.
Yeah, I saw it.
He made a strong point.
He made strong points, but the only part about it I didn't like was I don't like when they ask you what's your opinion, and then all they want is your opinion. They never ask you, so what's your idea of a solution? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You never get a chance
Nobody
to hear
wants
us.
to fix the problem.
Yeah, or they don't even want to hear our
They
suggestions.
just want to make the problem bigger.
Yeah.
Now everybody's weighing in, including the Wayans brothers.
Yeah.
That's what they do. That's how they make that shit last longer. They mushroom cloud that shit.
Now how y'all feel about the white Michael Jackson though?
I hate it. It's some bullshit.
Check this out.
But he was white.
We could talk about Obama. Obama didn't get a Stezo slow clap. Martin Luther King's a bitch, and fuck Michael Jackson. Real talk. Michael Jackson ain't did shit for black folks.
Michael Jackson wasn't white.
Michael Jackson was a pedophile before he died. Like, until he died, everybody was like, oh, Michael Jackson ain't shit.
I don't know what
Wait till R. Kelly died. They gonna be like, that nigga was cold.
I rock with R. Kelly music, but nigga fuck little bitches. Little girls, my bad.
And views was on anything.
Because that man kept to himself.
I just said it wasn't
All
white.
you heard was
I don't
rumors.
give a fuck what color he was. You can't discriminate and judge.
But no, what I'm saying is it was all kind of jokes and shit. I don't know what the fuck happened to the man.
That's the black side of it.
But do you think Mike did it? Anybody in here think Mike was touching a little boy?
I think Mike put himself in a situation to get them questions asked.
You do?
Yeah. He put himself in a situation.
Yeah, in a situation.
He was just being a kid. He didn't have no child.
Man, stop saying that, man.
You can say that about Raven Simone.
Mike's been doing songs he was 6.
I get that, Rick, but this has always been my issue with that argument when they say he had no childhood. So how the fuck long your childhood supposed to be? Because my shit went from 0 to 12 years old. Mike was in his 50s still doing cartwheels. Come on, dude. You need 2 decades to have a childhood.
Hey, if you had Mike money, you wouldn't.
If you ain't never go through the struggle that made you an adult, you ain't never got to grow up.
But what I'm saying is, when I hit a hole, he never had a childhood because his daddy beat his ass.
Never had that struggle.
That's like saying I never had gym shoes, so now
the struggle that matured you into a man. Michael Jackson never went through that.
Okay, but you don't need 25 years of childhood freedom.
How do you know you never been through that? You talking about some shit you don't know about.
But man,
exactly. But you think you need 25 years?
Yeah, I don't know because I've never been through that. You can't talk about it like that. You don't know, dog. You don't know what it's like to be a child star from 6 years old. You don't know.
I feel as blacks we give our own too many outs.
Wait a minute, hold on. I don't think that's a black thing.
But he made Thriller. He made Thriller.
Yeah.
But he made Moonwalk.
He made Thriller.
He made a scary ass video. He made a scary ass video because he wanted to embrace his childhood. So he played that example.
That was him trying to.
We get too many excuses.
But from what I hear,
run to me because she's scared.
but from what I hear, the movie is based on his adulthood, right? a certain period of time. It's not about him being a child.
Yeah, it's when he was white.
So So how can you get upset about
the movie? Is supposed to be a comedy. To be honest, it's supposed to be a comedy about a bus trip he was forced to take right after 9/11 because couldn't nobody fly, and he was forced to take a bus trip with Liz Taylor and Marlon Brando, and it's supposed to be a comedy. All right. So I think the first funny thing is that it's a white man playing Michael Jackson.
Now
I think that's it. Like, let's start there. That's funny in itself.
But let me ask you this.
Plus, wait a minute. And it's a British movie. This isn't an American movie.
Okay, Ancient, you have to share the floor.
Let me ask you this. Y'all some assholes. Let me ask you this. If Michael Jackson was alive now, would you still say, well, that was Black Mike? Well, right now we talking about White Mike.
Yeah, you would.
Would you still say that?
Yeah, you still.
So how can you, if they talking, if you saying you can separate it, then how can you get upset with them saying they want a white man playing Mike?
That was because
now it'd be different.
Mike doesn't want a white man playing Mike.
You asked him?
No,
he did an interview with Oprah.
Yeah, he said that in the interview.
I don't want a white man playing me.
Was he black or white at the time?
He was white.
He was white. He was white Mike.
Nah, Joe was in the back telling his ass don't do that. Nah.
Now y'all going back with that Joe shit.
Ain't no motherfucking white Mike.
Nah, I didn't know that.
Ain't no white motherfucker move the way Mike moved. Nobody.
But he wasn't moving. He just on the bus.
I'm talking about his.
We ain't talking about dancing machine Mike. Okay, no, I don't want.
That didn't stop till the day he died. He still was.
But they're not doing that though. That's not what the film about, right?
I'm just saying, don't we have enough light skinned people to play a light/white Mike? Damn.
Who would you pick
it's
for Mike?
already enough black people that's not getting jobs. So now you gonna take another job from a black person?
Yeah.
Or at least a light black person?
Hey, them people.
I'm not sure if I want to play Mike.
Wait. Them people in
You
Britain
couldn't pull it off though. You couldn't pull off Mike.
White motherfuckers play Mike.
Yeah. You couldn't pull off Mike. You couldn't pull off Mike.
Them people in Britain and England ain't black people. We have that problem. They don't have that problem.
Are you serious?
They don't.
Yes, they do.
They don't have that problem.
Yes, they do.
No, they do not.
Wait, what problem?
They don't have a race problem like that.
Yes, they do.
Years ago, still broke that scenario down. Like,
Dude, you man, ancient, right? Ancient, look that up, dude. It's rough over there. It's rough.
Because you gotta think they're mostly straight African or Somalian.
Right.
They have a hard time.
They have it rough.
Got a problem with niggas, so I get it.
Top Boy on Netflix.
Top Boy.
It's the British version of The Wire. Everybody say. Shit good, but it's in,
I ain't got Netflix. What's your
some of
password?
It's in English.
He said, "What's your password?" Hey, somebody email.
That's some nigga shit. That's some nigga shit, ain't it? That's some nigga shit. That ain't it? That password looks
That's
like.
because we're creative.
Right.
We're thrifty.
And we ain't stingy.
Guns and yes, we are.
I'm gonna need $4. I'm sharing mine.
When it comes to breaking down legacies of black people, I don't give a fuck who you fuck with, what your views are. When you fuck up in the white man's ass, you a nigga. So when Mike was going
You succeed in the white man's ass, you a nigga.
Tiger
You a
Woods
lucky
all that
nigga.
shit, he was a nigga. I don't give a fuck if you half, you a mixed breed, what the fuck is going on? When you fuck up, you black. That's what they gonna appeal to, that side of whatever the fuck you doing.
I also feel like whoever signing them checks could do whatever the fuck they want. And if we really cared, we be signing them checks.
Yeah, but even when we do sign them checks, they shut our shit the fuck down.
And at least we signing them checks though.
What you got, young?
No, because the question I was gonna ask was gonna lead into some other shit. So
Lead on, bro.
Some good other shit or
some good other shit, but not related to this.
Lead on. We gonna bring it back.
Not related.
Lead
to
on.
this shit. No, we ain't gonna.
No. We need it. We need the recorded version of that question. So
We gonna have the
touch on it
recorded
later.
version. We gonna have the recorded version.
All right, now on another race topic, because I want to talk about the Flint, Michigan thing, but before we touch on Flint, how do y'all feel about I guess I don't know if I want to call it a slap in the face, but the racial divide in our own, Illinois and in Chicago,
Illinois is the most segregated.
That. But also, I could have sworn it was like less than 5 years they shut down a bunch of schools in predominantly black and Mexican neighborhoods. Yeah, and they seem to be doing it again. You know what I'm saying? Did y'all see the protest they had with Chicago
They
State?
said that they were shutting them schools down to save money.
Now,
Where the fuck is the savings going right now?
But after they shut them down, they came back like in less than a year and opened up a school dedicated to Obama for like $4-5 million.
Bro, they got an Obama. They have an Obama school everywhere.
I know, but I mean,
My son goes to an Obama school.
But
It's
this
a
one,
charter
but this
school,
one is
all of them.
4 or 5 mil. So if you can say we got to shut these schools down to save money, where did that money come from to build this school?
They so-called saved it by closing the other ones. So-called.
And that's kind of my point. So now you closing more schools?
Nah, what this is at the collegiate level. This is getting us at our college and our associates and bachelor's and master's degrees. This is the Chicago State University. All right, this is what their rally and their protest was about. Now, I ain't never been too proud of my people. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, we had some successes and we had some failures. I'm just black, and sometimes I feel like a nigga, and sometimes I don't. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's a fine line I walk. But to see them black folks cut off the Dan Ryan Expressway to prove a point.
That's what that was for?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
that's what that was for.
Fuck my whole head up. I couldn't do nothing but be proud, bro. Like, really? The Dan Ryan? Have you ever rode the Dan Ryan
Yeah.
at 7:30 in the morning? And you're like,
Yeah.
man, what the fuck is the traffic for?
Let me ask
That
you
time it had a point.
what was their point? Because then nothing happened. That school's still closing in March.
Yeah, but they tried. That's the point. Like, everybody could talk about it. We could sit here right now and talk about anything, but if we don't make a step in the right direction towards
How
at
was
least
that a step?
that was
an
that was
attempt.
if it was 8
do
people
what?
standing in that expressway, shutting down that expressway.
what?
To get some
I'm
some
saying
kind
that-
of attention going for it.
It went from
been on the news
channel
every
2,
day.
channel 2, channel 5, channel 7, channel 9 to Stezo Radio.
Now,
That was the point.
I've never personally been to CSU, but ain't that like right by the expressway?
Yeah, right along
Yeah,
the
yeah,
anyway.
it's right off 95th.
Right. So I'm saying like that's like they attempt. Like, you know, if y'all finna close down CSU, cut all this shit off. That's the way I took it.
So you attempt something for one day and then what happens? Because the
I mean-
school's still closing in March. I'm just trying to ask.
But
what-
that's the
what's
thing. You
point?
need consistency when it comes to shit like
Yeah,
that.
they got donations
You
and
know,
stuff popping
like,
up.
I mean-
They definitely got. What the problem is they say it takes $5 million a month to run this school, and right now they're down to their last $9 million.
Right, because they don't have what Northwestern has. They don't have big bank investors or millionaires or whatever. They don't have Kanye West while he running around LA. He could be running around.
That's where
'cause
his mother taught
that.
school. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what his mama
Went to
taught
CSU
her.
for a
Because it's
minute,
a black
you know,
school,
right?
like
And it's our only black school, so black college here. So you know,
Nah, it's our black university. Like, we got a whole city colleges situation going on, and I think the only reason that shit is still popping like it's supposed to is because it's a money pit. Like, that government grant shit is paying for every one of them niggas to go to school. And on the flip side of it, they go there, they do their semesters, do their class like they supposed, and they receive a check. Whatever they don't spend out their grant, get back. You know how college shit go.
Yeah.
You just put the grant money back in your pocket, and niggas keep going every semester,
Now the one
and that
thing,
keeps making that school look profitable.
the one thing about it, I think it was the first thing they did that got national coverage.
It did.
You know,
Most
because
definitely.
I saw it on CNN. You know what I'm saying? I think
No, I seen
I
it
kinda-
there before.
Did you?
Because it was a major college,
Okay.
major university in Chicago that the governor is again, you know,
Fucking.
was closing, right?
The governor is fucking us up.
and that's why I brought the question up, because I mean, I think one of the misconceptions we had with that last election, because everybody kept, you know, I was the enemy when Ronna was running, and it was like, you know, all motherfuckers kept telling me was he got Chicago, there's no way he gonna lose, and it's like, do you look at a map? Do you know how big your state is?
Yeah, your state big as
You know what I'm saying?
No, but at the same time, it's a big state, but it's a lot of empty space in Illinois.
But still, it was the fact that they actually thought this blimp on a state was gonna lock up him winning the
that one
state.
city of Chicago.
You know, and it was mainly black people that I ran into that thought
they
that,
had
because you
rallies.
kind of look at your block as being your world. So now your city is your universe.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
You tell somebody about downstate Illinois, they like,
What the fuck down there?
fuck is that?
yeah, you know, like nothing
Take
else
for you-
exists
Take
past.
you to ride through there to realize how racist that shit really is.
Yeah.
Get pulled over by them state boys down there and see what happened. You going south, you either running drugs or going to college.
And then it made me think, what if what happened in Flint happened in Chicago? Because it's not really hard to do. We got dirty ass Lake Michigan right there.
Let's say yeah, that didn't happen in a big city in Michigan. Flint is a decent suburb.
Is it a large suburb?
It's kind of the equivalent of, say, Schaumburg.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because you got to think about it. They actually tried to use a river to supply water to the whole city.
City that is like that.
They're using a river to supply water to a whole city. That city can't be that big. You feel what I'm saying? If that shit happened, say, I don't know, say that shit happened in Schaumburg.
Well, it happened in Crestwood.
It did. It did.
Too, right?
It happened in Chicago Heights. It's happening right now in Sauk Village.
Yeah.
Right now. Same situation, just not as harsh. Like you go to Sauk, bro. Here's my testament. See this headline? I did not have this headline 2 years ago. Okay, when we moved from Calumet City to Sauk Trail, I was taking showers in that shit, man. That shit pushed my headline back because they had my scalp so dried the fuck out. Don't no other men in my family got this headline.
Yeah, I actually heard about that water down there.
That water in Sauk Trail is ridiculous. Sauk Village is ridiculous.
I heard about that.
Like,
shit.
dog, you could take a clean ass shower with the greatest $10 soap ever, okay? And you still gonna have a white chalk on your skin when you get through. You wash your car outside in the sun, that shit dry up, it's white sodium.
That's the shit they want you to drink.
And that's the shit they want you to drink.
Okay, so what do you say we do?
I mean, first off, you gotta give a shit. I think that's come down to it.
I guess that's the problem. Like, how do we make each other give a shit then?
I mean, first off, you can't be letting the people that don't live in your city dictate what happened in your city.
Okay, what you say
know
that, nigga?
The governor in Michigan can't be saying what's gonna happen in Flint if he don't live in Flint.
I mean, like you said, the powers that be gotta give a shit.
He not drinking that shit.
You know what I mean? Mm. I mean, it's just like anything with any politicians. I always looked at it like this when it came to politicians and shit. Politicians, them and their immediate family get healthcare, free healthcare for life.
Yeah.
Now, I could fight for you. I may be a politician. I could fight for your health care. But how passionate am I about it if I know I get it for free? Mm-hmm. I mean, I may want you to get it, but, that's the first sign of, man, fuck it. That's how you feel.
If I get beat.
If I get beat is whatever. Yeah. So, I mean, you got, these politicians, these little small fucking cities, man. To be perfectly honest, I don't think half of the mayors, like the mayors in Harvey, the mayors in I honestly don't believe they live there. They just got a residence there. Mm-hmm. I honestly believe that shit, man.
So now I'm going to bring it back full circle with the whole Stacey Dash thing. That's kind of how I feel about her.
What you mean?
You're not what we would consider Black America. So shut the fuck up speaking for us.
You know what?
Seriously.
But she wasn't speaking for us.
We hire people to vote for us as a mass. Like, we grab our little city, our mayor, you know what I'm saying? Another city next to us got a mayor. And then they got aldermen and all that type of shit. And then we hope that we vote them in, and then their votes are what we're speaking on. You see what I'm saying? We hoping that we vote somebody in that's going to have a voice that's saying the same thing that we saying. And that shit don't always happen like that.
Well, they tell you what they want you to believe
in the beginning, yeah.
And then
day.
When they get behind closed doors with their own kind, they do whatever the fuck
right.
they want.
Mm-hmm. They gonna listen to what you're saying.
No, you're right.
Be your spokesperson until they get in, and then everything changes.
That's the point. Like the main rule to a politician is to be the voice of the people.
Right.
And
to be a face, would you say to be a face?
No, the voice. I don't need to see him.
I mean we don't, but they got to be that face.
They represent the people.
Yeah. You got to be that face.
Right.
And again, I'm gonna ask y'all again. Why the fuck is Stacey Dash being the fucking face?
Because they allow her to. That's why we were saying she was a puppet. That's why she said being a puppet.
That's my point.
She's in a position to speak for us right now.
Yeah, let's ask that. Like we was talking about.
To speak for us right
now. I think honestly we don't have anybody because we got to stop that whole. We need one person to lead us. Because we every day we wake up, we all call each other kings. I never seen a group of kings need one motherfucker to lead them so bad in my life. You know what I'm saying? I've never seen that before, except with us.
Really, if we could just stop with the preachers in the past that's trying to lead, that's the problem.
Thank you.
He say more for blacks than we say for ourselves.
That shit is incredible. I give that man his props.
Who, Flager?
Yes.
Props for what?
Because I've actually seen him over some of these dead bodies. You know what I'm saying? I seen him protesting DCFS taking people's kids, and like I seen him in the projects. I seen him where black folks are, and he's not profiting. His name reigns supreme in certain.
Oh, Flager's profiting.
Exactly.
Right.
Flager.
Something about that motherfucker just don't sit well with me.
That's because he's white, man. That's what you've been.
Maybe that's what
to
it
do.
is, man. He said I'm conditioned.
You
to do it.
conditioned. You've been conditioned. He
Something about
capitalized something
that.
happened.
I mean, I'm not saying he's a bad guy. It's just something about that dude. Just
You know what it is. You know what it is, and y'all probably gonna say I hate everybody, but this is the problem with
Stezo
Flager.
hates everybody.
No, this is the problem with Flager. We know the man got power. He doesn't even use a tenth of it. Yeah, he'll speak. He'll come to the dead body, but he doesn't use his power.
What kind of power does he have?
The man runs every church in Chicago.
What do the church? If we just sat here right now, like I hear
He
you.
Catholic though, right?
Yeah, but they got to go through him. That's the thing about the
I
Vatican.
figure most blacks are Christians.
It doesn't matter. They go through the Vatican for their permits. Like we go to get our license, we got to go to the DMV.
Right.
Yeah, they go to the
I got bad
Vatican.
news for you. Christians and Catholics are the same thing.
Exactly.
It is.
Yes, it is.
Yes, they are.
Same
It is.
thing, bro.
Y'all got the same holy days.
Same thing, bro.
You don't hear.
Let's not do the religion thing.
I mean, true. You're right.
I mean, I don't give a shit about it.
Me either.
When you talk about religion, you know, I go straight to the bluntness about it. I just don't want everybody at the table to get up in the
I
uproar.
hear Catholic. I think about
You know,
little boys being
Yeah,
molested.
right, and that's probably why Flager. That's probably why Flager don't say shit because they gonna show some pictures of him.
Many black Catholics, you know what I'm saying? Like most black.
When I think,
Oh, it's a lot.
Christians.
when I think
I'm just
Christian,
saying, me personally, that's what I
Yeah,
hear.
yeah, I feel you.
so in defense of the Christians, and I'm not really a religious dude. But when I think Christian, I think you're getting robbed by your pastor,
That's true.
and your wife's getting fucked by him. That's what I think.
And Flager could stop all of that, and he doesn't. Like the Vatican is powerful. Y'all, like we talking about,
The
'cause-
Vatican is a world power.
right? The
world power.
the home molestation, and they shut that shit down. So it's like, if he really wanted to reach out,
could.
he can reach out and make things happen in Chicago. But
Here's what I think his
he
problem
really
is.
doesn't.
The
Let's
fact
be
that he's
real.
fighting legitimately for the poor and the black folks. The Vatican don't give a shit about that.
No, he's here to do that because they want to keep showing you, like, hey, look, we got some. Rocky Balboa he's running up the stairs for you. You know, look at him, dun 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 dun. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I have a problem with the whole love for Flager is people tend to look at him as some great figure because he's white when this other black pastors doing
Yeah.
the same exact thing.
Like
But why? How are they getting their recognition?
who?
They don't get their
No,
recognition.
Wait.
Exactly.
Like who?
Because they're not, just because you don't see them on
Right,
TV
that's what
don't
I'm
mean
saying,
that
like-
they're not doing X, Y, Z.
Like who?
What you mean, like who?
Like
I'm
you.
not, but I
No,
know it's
what I'm saying-
son. You only know because you see him
I don't-
out front.
I don't
and you
know.
See him on
That's
the
what I'm saying.
news.
So
I
you're
don't
assuming.
know.
So you're assuming.
I'm trying to
other
figure out
black
who else
I
there
know
is,
it
so I
is.
can.
That's what he's asking. He
Because you
said
don't
who?
see them
You
don't
saying
mean the
glamorize him
thing
'cause
is
he white?
exactly. That's my problem.
Yeah.
With it. They
And
do
he not- he
glamorize
make
him
him as a
because he's
Black
white.
I think he may
Yeah.
be. I think he may be attached to all of the politically, you know what I'm saying, hype situations. That's why his name is.
He's
what
a
it is.
benevolent white man.
Right, he's the total white
funny.
man in a black
It's
situation.
funny because one of my guys, he always said that you always need that in the race movies, Rosewood. You always need that one benevolent white man.
One white
Yeah.
man.
Always that whole thing where with anything, with movies, with anything, it's like it's always some good white figure coming to save
The Sandlot. Remember that shit?
the black
Yeah.
person.
The
or the black-
Sandlot.
no.
Keanu Reeves.
I mean, let's be real.
Comedy.
Let's be real. I mean, Flager is like the white Jesse Jackson.
I told y'all I ain't believe nigga.
Yeah.
I mean, I said, and I called him a nigga. Fuck him. You know what I'm saying?
Wrong with the niggas. That's what the white
Right.
folks call him.
You know
He's
what I
a nigga
mean?
too now.
Yeah,
See,
he's the white Jesse Jackson.
that's why I own him.
No,
Message to the
I
black
wouldn't give
man.
nobody that title. I don't trust that nigga either.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I don't trust him.
Jesse Jackson's a bitch too.
Jesse
Yeah.
Jackson just has been exposed. That's what they saying. Like Father Flake.
Jesse
ain't no
Jackson.
different from
Hey,
them.
conspiracy
They
theory
just
say Jesse
Right,
Jackson
just
CIA.
like Al Sharpton.
Oh, I believe
Nobody
that.
want Al Sharpton to represent them motherfuckers, but they been exposed. They
Yeah.
can have it.
Al Sharpton got AIDS, ain't told nobody.
I don't give a fuck what
You
he
think
got to
so?
Stay away from me.
That nigga too skinny these days.
I think he got that. No, he got that
Fat
surgery.
his whole life.
Yeah, he got that surgery. Everybody who get that surgery got a big lollipop
That
ass
lap
head. Yeah,
That man got your bypass.
yeah, yeah. They get that big ass head.
Saying Sharpton got that sheen, huh?
Who the fuck is he fucking like?
Oh, you'd be surprised how many old ladies throw their panties up. Boy,
He got like a 35-year-old girlfriend.
For real?
It's pretty.
Reverend Al.
That
nigga look like Blackula.
Yeah.
That nigga like
I
Blackula.
just can't
That
trust
nigga look like that nigga that was cutting hair and coming to America. The gray hair. That's what he look like right now. Is that nigga coming to America that was cutting hair, Joe. Why is it that every time a nigga bring up boxing, nigga gotta say Rocky Marciano? White man always gotta bring up Rocky Marciano.
So you said Al Sharpton is really Eddie Murphy?
I don't trust Al Sharpton. I really don't, man. My grandmothers and relatives of my family took me to damn near every denomination of church that possibly could be. Jehovah's Witness, Jewish, Christian, Catholic, Baptist, Methodist. I'd have been to all these churches.
Fucking with Steve lately. I don't know nothing about religion. I'm so fucked up in the head. He'll post some shit. How you thinking like that?
Hey, that shit I posted with the minister talking about the thongs in your ass. Man, that minister, Mr. Fairkind, man, he confuses the fuck out of me.
Here's
I
the
don't
thing.
be knowing what direction dude going in, man.
Here's the thing about Farrakhan. Now I do believe that, I always ask people this. I say, do you believe that the Bible has been tampered with by man?
I believe so.
And everybody say yeah. So right then I look at you and say, how the fuck can you go live by it? That's the first thing I say. And then I also said, I'm not religious at all. And I'm gonna be the first one to say, if I had to follow a religion, it would be Islam.
I used to think
and
that
I'm gonna
too.
tell you why. I know. I think they got some shit fucked up too. I think that shit was tampered with. I mean, yeah, as well. But you know why? And it's the fucked up thing. Now, I'm not trying to go on it, but here's the thing.
To do with racism.
Because they're the most realistic shit of all the
I just
religions.
say they're the most faithful. That's why
No, religion is a faith. Don't get me wrong.
Islam, like, you don't see people just getting up. I did some work. I'm commenting about Trey on Sat, whatever. But I did some work for this dude, right? And he was Indian, whatever they call it. And I tell you, he went to the store with me 7 times. And he did his little prayer before, we even pulled off. Before he even started the car, he got in, did his prayer or whatever. You don't see other religions just, they faithful to it. You see what I'm saying? No matter what they do, they got their certain time they pray. No matter what they do, they pray before they do it. They eat, drive, open up their store. They praying for everything.
That you talking about right there is the basis of why the world as a whole is kind of out of whack right now. Because as human beings, we all got to believe and belong to something.
Right.
Okay. The question is, when you say that, man, they face the east, they get on their little and do their thing, they little rug. I don't know what it's called. I'm trying to be disrespectful, but get on their little rug. They pray to the east. You know what I'm saying? At them certain times of day, like I know Black Hebrews that do their Shabbat. You know what I'm saying, on the weekends, and 7-Day Adventists, they don't mess with TV or nothing electric. They don't do no work on the 7th day. Blah blah. Everybody got their thing they do. Right. As soon as one person see that shit on the other side, I mean, man, that's too much. I'm not doing that shit. You doing too much, you crazy. Everybody's belief is different. Right, so because
that's like you not finna,
because Islam is doing this
yourself off of God versus Muslim will.
Because Islam is doing this and Christianity is doing this. Now it's like y'all crazy. The both of us looking at each other like y'all fucking crazy. You doing too much.
Where have you ever seen that?
Christians,
you don't.
They go to war.
Wars,
right?
Nigga,
I don't.
You ever heard of the Spanish Inquisition? What you call it?
Inquisition.
Inquisition. Yeah.
That's it.
Slavery was basically.
Steve, I always learn something.
Yeah, slavery was a Christianity movement. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Every slave that stepped on the boat, they named them Adam and Eve. They put a man and woman on there first.
They was calling us. They was calling us
shit every time.
Yeah.
They was calling us heathens.
I was never raised with religion. Of course, I got to church when I was a kid. When my grandma turned that shit on TV, and got Michael Jackson playing on the music player, and the past on TV. That's the closest I got. I didn't get to church.
What Michael Jackson come in there?
Sunday morning.
What she did. I'm sure Granny did. Sunday morning. Why she cooking Sunday dinner?
She said through on Billie Jean. It's not my lover.
I was never raised in the church.
And then you got different
and that's why, not to cut you off, but that's why I call, you know what I'm saying, Dr. King a bitch. Seriously, that's probably the main reason, because he's stuck with religion as his excuse and battle cry. You know what I'm saying? It's like, don't don't search for your heaven here. Let them bite you. Let them beat you. But if you stick to the rules, when you die, you'll be in heaven. And
I'm still trying to find what heaven is. But
you know what I think is the misconception about, like, they got this whole race thing? The misconception is that niggas expect that shit that Martin Luther King and your great-great-granddaddy went through is supposed to unfold right now. Like, we still supposed to be fighting, and we done gave the fuck up. We done went to...
Yeah, we had help.
Because they shut... You know how they shut us down? They gave us some fucking money. That's how they shut us down. Now we out here... Oh shit! I forgot what the fight was for because I'm paid.
Let me ask you.
I can go buy Lambos and gay ass jeans with rhinestones on the back of them.
Let me ask you
and
this.
I can line up from Monday to Saturday for fucking Jordans. It's cost $650.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they gave you your freedom. They gave you what you thought was your freedom. Yeah, that shit real. They gave you what you thought was your freedom with some fucking money.
Yo, let me ask you
They
this.
distracted the fuck out of us.
Yo, let me ask you this. What you think? What? You said just a pair of Jordans. Let me ask you this: what do you think is our biggest enemy? As of today, would it be the white man or is it ourselves?
Us as a culture?
Yeah. Is it us?
Us as a race or us as a culture?
Is it us or ourselves?
No, acceptance is our biggest enemy.
No.
Yes, it is.
So you saying that you don't think the issue is the white man? It's more so of the brothers, like basically we killing each other and shit. Like, are we our worst enemy?
No, I think it's. I go back to acceptance because you had.
We got white people speaking for us, and they don't know shit about it.
And we accept that. None of us ever step up and say, "Shut the fuck up. We got this."
Damn.
We accept them to do it. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot of times we expect them to do it. Like we accept being in the back, and then those who wanna, be better. We want to be included with them all the time.
Which is why I think one of them shows we was talking about, I started saying that we, like you said, we accept that shit because, our Oscar, because it means something to the white man, we want it.
Right. It's prettier.
But it really don't mean, it only means something because you giving it that power.
Yep.
Like, we strive, we want this, we want that because the white man may have $1 million house. Fuck your $1 million house. What's wrong with a $200,000 house? But we want, it's like you put what they have on a fucking pedestal.
It's more so with the awards and shit. It kind of puts more worth on your value. You see what I'm saying?
Only as an act, because it is an act, but because they supposedly get paid.
Yeah, they get extra bonus,
X amount of dollars.
But even if it does put worth on it, it's still their worth that's being put on it.
Exactly.
They put that label on there.
And
white people.
Yeah,
black people, when they get an Oscar, they get less work.
that's true.
They should never want
There ain't
one.
too many roles out here, slaves and
It's documented.
white
Yeah.
man's whores. And
They
And then,
get
I mean, think about it. Look at it like this. If I asked y'all movie collection, y'all are not going to give me 10 Oscar movies. You kind of get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if we love the movies that we collect, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that shows a worth.
I'm also not gonna give you 10 movies that I bought from the store either. They bootleg niggas.
But I'm just saying though, your favorites.
That's just real talk though.
You know what I'm
Think
saying?
about it like, regardless if it's my favorite movie, every motherfucker in this room right here can have the same movies in their collection, but they did not buy that shit from
No,
a store.
I'm not worried about that. But I'm saying the worth
That's
of the
where-
movie. You know what I'm saying? Like Ricky was saying, Ancient, you keep talking.
You ain't understand what I'm saying though.
I don't think you understood my question.
I did. Like we were talking about the credibility of what white folks say is credible for us.
No,
right?
I'm talking about what we feel is worthy. Ricky Bobby was saying that the Oscars are saying that your movie is worth something. That's why we give you this award.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm pretty sure all those movies that's nominated, we probably either never seen because we wasn't interested. And our collection of what we call our greatest movies are probably never even mentioned in Oscar talk. But to us, they're in our top 5 and 10 all day, every day. You kind of get what I'm saying?
I do understand and I understood exactly what you were talking about. What I'm saying is, them people on the end of it that's supposed to be getting a check ain't getting a check. That's what they worried about.
How? The movie
Right.
has been made.
Right.
The movie has already been out. How are they not worried? The income has come in.
Because their notoriety comes from the numbers.
But they got their numbers before the store.
They didn't get the DVD sales. They didn't get the
Oscars don't go. They don't.
We ain't talking about the Oscars no more.
But I'm
You
just saying.
We're talking about Oscars.
No, but they don't care about
this.
this.
Could be a fucking flop, but
Right? They don't. Hey, they don't care about what sells at the store.
But we both understand that there's no such thing as a movie getting an Oscar and being a flop at the same time.
Right. That shit's not gonna happen.
That's not happening. That's it. The sales go through the roof.
To us.
Right. To us. I'm talking about us.
That's what I'm saying.
In a white man eye, it may be.
Wish I had. Youngin, do you have any clarity? Because you usually can clear up what I'm saying.
See, what I
Because I don't want to argue and be told that I'm over talking and none of that. I just want to get my point across.
I kind of get the gist of what you're saying. What you're saying is that, you know, these actors, granted, they getting the money because when you sign to do a role, you got to get paid X amount of dollars.
Right.
But they not getting the recognition if niggas not going to the movie theaters to see it, if they not buying these DVDs. If one nigga pay to go see the movie, that's $10. He bootleg that shit and sell that on the street. Them actors not getting them views.
All the motherfuckers getting is $10.
You know what I'm saying? It might be
that's my point.
But to us,
right? But in the black,
not drawing the numbers.
But in the black, I'm talking about in the black community. How does that affect us?
Right.
That
what you saying.
that doesn't
really
affect
affecting us. It's affecting them. As black actors, it's affecting them.
No, I'm talking about the white Oscar-winning movies. How does that affect us? We don't even care about if they sell in the stores. We didn't even go see it. That's what I'm saying. That doesn't affect us.
Right, that's what I just said. It's not affecting us at all, but it's affecting our black actors.
It is affecting us because when you think about it in that same aspect with bootleg man, how many of these white movies being bootlegged and being pushed?
A lot.
Their people are actually going out to see it, so they can draw
multiple times.
No, they being bootleg. You just don't ask your bootleg man for them. They're being bootleg.
Because my bootleg man got Star Wars right now.
But I will tell you this though.
But niggas is watching Star Wars.
I will ask you this.
You can't put Star Wars. You know what I'm saying? Like
3 times. They go to the show 3 times to watch that shit. The white folks. Star Wars.
They bootlegging that shit.
We want
more than we are.
And then if you go off numbers of white and black, you got to remember we only like 12%.
So are you going to see Tyler Perry 3 times?
I would in person, yeah.
Are you going to the show to see Tyler? No. Exactly. No. You're not going to the show to see Tyler Perry 3 times. Tyler Perry also has not been nominated for an Oscar.
And he never will.
Never will be.
But like Stezo
But no one
saying,
cares.
like,
He still has an audience. He's still a multi-millionaire.
Do you feel it's easy to get Star Wars?
Look at all the...
Hold on. Go ahead.
Straight Outta Compton or Star Wars. Which one you think is going to be easy to get in the hood?
Straight Outta Compton. But you can't sit here and say
you'll get Star Wars for the discount.
Bootlegging Star Wars though.
He's selling more copies of Straight Outta Compton than he's selling Star Wars.
Because he know his audience.
But how many people saw The Revenant?
I ain't seen it.
And it was a good ass movie.
It was a good ass movie. Did you see The Revenant?
Nah.
Did you see The Revenant? Did you see The
I
Revenant?
didn't know what it was until the Oscars came.
Exactly.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
This
I knew
is
exactly
the
what it
movie
was.
That Leonardo is
supposed to get his Oscar for.
Yeah. But at the same time, I am a DiCaprio fan, and I've seen majority of all his other movies.
And he should have been had an Oscar.
You see what I'm saying? Right. So it's not that.
Compton and saw the previews. So
it's not that.
How many of them niggas needed an Oscar?
That's where I was going.
How many of them niggas needed an Oscar?
What black movie actually have you seen that should be Oscar nominated?
Malcolm X, Do the Right Thing.
No.
Oh, this year?
This year.
Well, honestly, I don't think we had a black movie besides Creed.
Came out 2 weeks ago.
But Creed wasn't a black movie either.
Why not?
Because it was a Sylvester Stallone movie.
But what movie, seriously?
But it was created by a black guy.
I heard people say Straight Outta Compton.
That was
not an Oscar-nominated movie.
No, wait a minute. Was it written?
No, the film was that.
Was it written or directed by a black guy?
It was written, directed, and produced by a black guy.
Really?
It was his idea. They came to Stallone with the idea because they knew they needed his permission. Yeah.
I heard something about that. I
but then that just came out though. Didn't it?
I mean, yeah.
So would it have made this cut?
It would have because it was in 2015.
Would have.
Yeah, it would have ended that.
But like, you know, what predominantly black movie came out?
Okay.
That should have been nominated.
All I can say is Creed. I mean, honestly.
Because, like, we sitting up here, like, the fucked up thing about it is we sit up here, and I think black people do this a lot. We sit up here and we say, where's the black actors that should be nominated? This and that. Where's the black movies? And then somebody say, what movies? And then we like,
yeah. I mean, no, you right.
You just say you don't feel it should have been nominated.
Straight Outta Compton?
Yeah.
No. You can't name an actor in it.
I'm just saying.
Name an actor in it. What you say? You gonna say O.J. Jr.
And let's stop calling Straight Outta Compton a black movie. It just had
It's not.
It's just about a black rap
It
group,
really
but it wasn't a black movie.
It was just an anticipated movie that
To
you
me.
wanted to see.
I don't think it was a black movie.
I want to double back to the bootleg argument that I was trying to bring up because I'm using terrible examples. So I'm gonna actually use but literally I'm gonna actually use the Oscar nominations. This is the right. He see the very first one I'm finna say. These are the nominations for Big Picture. Imagine how many of these y'all finna go to y'all bootleg man for. The Big Short. That's movie number 1.
That's that movie about the mortgage ballooning.
I don't know what the fuck it is. It got a phenomenal cast.
Go ahead.
Bridge of Spies.
Never heard of
Brooklyn.
I heard of that before. Heard of that.
Mad Max.
Heard of that.
I saw it.
The Martian.
That
Yeah.
too.
The Revenant. Room.
Never heard of that.
Spotlight.
Okay, first and foremost, let's be realistic. Hollywood don't make movies for us.
Thank you.
So we shouldn't even want to have a fucking Oscar.
Right.
The Image Awards is our thing. And I don't understand this whole...
Now,
Well, we know the
Is
whole
there
thing
something to
with
complain
Jada
about? Is that what
and
it
all
is?
of that because her husband didn't get one.
Didn't get nominated, and he sucked. His accent
That
sucked.
fucking Nigerian
Did you watch it?
accent,
You wanna see that?
every
Yeah, I saw- you
African
ain't got the
friend
box.
I have
Who
was
saw that?
pissed.
I thought it was pretty fucking good.
No, the movie was good, but his
Right.
acting
His
sucked.
Acting sucks. That accent was awful.
The truth. Like, what the fuck is
Well, I'm
this?
sorry, I ain't never really talked to a Nigerian. I don't know how they.
Oh, you haven't?
Like,
Yeah.
say Idris Elba played the same role. You think it'd have been different?
Cause he handsome.
No, Idris can't act. Who
Yeah.
knew? I did not know for years that he had a British accent.
Yeah, after watching The Wire, when I first heard him talk, I was like, is that Mooney Love Daddy?
So time out. That doesn't mean that that doesn't let you know right there that Idris Elba is an awesome actor.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what she's saying.
Maybe I misconstrued. Okay.
Yeah,
And
you did.
I thought you said he wasn't a good actor though.
Yeah.
No,
No,
I
Will
said
Smith.
he
You heard the
was.
same thing I heard.
I thought you said he wasn't
No,
though.
I said he was because I didn't know
Okay.
that.
Now you heard what I heard.
Yeah.
I thought,
We're
go
clear
ahead,
now.
go ahead.
I'm
They
happy
don't
that we cleared
listen,
that up.
obviously.
I just said. I don't know now. I don't know now.
Well,
It's something about that side of the table. That side of the table.
okay, but like I was saying, that falls right back.
4 out of 5 niggas got confused. And we wrong.
But we roll.
No, that side of the table. All that whole side did here.
Light skin.
Because she said it. She was like, for the longest, I didn't know he was British
He could have played the Nigerian
because of The Wire.
Right.
And then I even said I thought he was Mooney Love Daddy when I heard
Did
him
he
talk.
get nominated for that?
Beast of No Nation, no.
Nope.
No.
Beast of One Nation.
No.
What's it called?
Beast of No Nation.
No Nation. He
Nope.
didn't get
No,
nominated.
he ain't
That
get
was
it.
an awesome ass.
He shouldn't.
No, I don't know
He
about that.
shouldn't. The motherfucker got my man Avon locked up. Fuck Idris Elba, man. When he got fucking Avon locked up, fuck him. Weebay should have killed his ass. Weebay should have fucking killed him.
That nigga got on a Wire shirt.
Right. He got on a
Weebay should have turned that
Weebay.
nigga.
He's wearing a Weebay sweatshirt right now.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck
Weebay.
him, man. Motherfucker. And he's fucking my man nephew. Look, go ahead, man.
Well, if that's the case, then my man in Creed should have got nominated.
Who? Michael
Wallace.
Wallace should have got
Wallace should have got nominated.
Man.
See what I'm saying?
Yep.
His part was so short, but it was very
don't matter.
impactful to the movie.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Because he was actually Creed's son.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry, I went wired crazy. My fault, y'all. Go ahead. My fault.
And I digress.
But younger, you was trying to say that we not asking the bootleg for those, right?
Right. Now, going off of what Nola said, America don't make movies for black people. That piggybacks back into what Stacey Dash was saying. We either are going to segregate or we're going to integrate. Knowing that America don't make black people movies.
Why fuck with them on the movie side?
Exactly. Why try to go to the Oscars? Why try to petition for that? Why try to do that? Make
Right.
our Image Awards the
Our
fucking
Right.
Exactly.
And you know,
Yeah,
but you know what should have been said? A motherfucker should have came up and asked a black star, Denzel or whoever, and they say, you know, what do you feel about, you know, all this going on with the Oscars? And Denzel said, who cares? And walked off.
You know, I think
That's
a lot
all
of
the fuck you need. You need somebody to say, so what?
But I think a lot of them are shying away because of that, because they don't know how their fans and others are going
But
to
you would
take
be
it.
surprised if
I mean,
you
you're right.
say,
You're
so?
right. You're right. Because that one,
because you
that
giving them
one
power
voice,
by sitting there
that
like,
one
man.
voice will shut you the fuck up.
You just say, so?
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean? Okay. Okay, we want to nominate. Who cares?
But I'm gonna say this real fast, because with that comment Stacey made, I agree, but you can't lie and say that when you do think about doing your own, that memories of America's past don't strike you in your memory where we tried to do our own and they burned that shit the fuck down because they got jealous.
But you gotta keep trying.
But that's why I say you don't keep trying. You're not gonna keep trying to build a fire in my house. This is my house. Leave the fucking house.
But if I want to burn this motherfucker down, I'm gonna keep trying.
But unfortunately,
right, but if all you got is one match and I got a gun, you ain't burning
but
shit.
Unfortunately, man, let's just be real. We not leaving this house.
But check this out.
That's the problem.
But we're not gonna leave this house. I mean, I see. Because here's the thing: if you're sitting there and you saying you think we all need to leave America and go wherever,
if not leave, separate that shit.
Let me tell you this. You leaving? You taking the niggas that ain't about shit? They going with you.
Bro, that's the same.
I mean, yeah, they should.
We always looking at it. We taking the guys with the common sense, the guys that want to work hard and do that.
No, I feel what you're saying.
With them motherfuckers that don't want to work too.
But we dealing with them now without the help of anybody
Without
else.
the help, okay.
You see what I'm saying?
It's the same theory of these niggas that leave Chicago and move to Atlanta thinking that their problems gonna be different.
Man.
I mean, true.
Yeah.
True.
It's the same thing. No matter where we go, we taking the problem with us.
We
are conditioned to this style of living, to America being black and being held back.
I'm not disagreeing with that, but what I'm saying is, how long do we keep saying we don't get a fair fight?
This is my thing. That thing we talking about right there about the Oscar nominations and all that type of shit. Yeah, we not being nominated for Oscars, but you know what we doing? We financing. That money that's coming from us is financing those movies. Cause ain't nobody but these Jews and these white folks paying to make movies. They take our little money, you know what I'm saying? From these little movies that we make bootleg, that $10 is going into a pot that's turning into some bigger shit for them. They take 5 of our big movies and they make one big one and they throw that Oscar dame in the game and then they
Hey, but Ancient, did you know this? Like those movies that Youngin named, or any Oscar winning movie that's considered white, on average they spend like 80 to 100 million.
Yeah.
And on average, the average black movie is about 5 to 20 at the most.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. They spend $5 million and make $20 million. They take that 20, put it in a pot for $100 million movie.
But what I'm saying is, it's almost like because you a car guy. You know, you can have the same car, but if I got more money to put into that engine, I'm beating you off the line. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they can do those movies like that Revenant. You know, I started watching it off the the cheetah box. And dude, they got scenes in there where I'm like, how the fuck did you do that?
Yeah, off that bench.
That's a big scene.
That's a major scene in the movie, right?
Man, did y'all see him going down the waterfall? I mean, like, how the fuck did you do that?
The thing is, he won't tell. Leonardo won't tell how it happened or how they did it. No one will release.
Because it's gonna discredit his acting. It's a green screen.
It's like finding out how what's his name off Breaking. Like when you find out how he, got upside down on the wall, it's like
he didn't really do that for real.
Yeah,
he wasn't really upside down.
Yeah,
that shit's no, really.
Yeah.
Oh, next thing you gonna tell me I can't go get a broom when I'm in the zone to break dance, right?
Okay, let me ask y'all this.
Go ahead.
Y'all feel like people with their own production company, like Ice Cube and Tyler Perry, do y'all think that falls on them to put more?
I do.
Yeah. At first I didn't until I found out that Cube put no money into Straight Outta Compton. I never understood that. You have Cube Vision. You put money into Fridays. Yeah, I think them two by themselves could have afforded that whole movie.
But look at the end result though.
What is that?
It was technically, like we're talking about right now, it wasn't acknowledged by the money.
It wasn't acknowledged by
the money. It wasn't acknowledged by the Academy Awards.
I mean, yeah, but
so it was a bad investment when it comes to movies.
Just because it wasn't.
In the scheme of things.
But he knew.
If you have a product, look. If you have a product,
he knew.
If you have a product and they don't sell it at Walmart, you lost.
But no, I think what Ancient is saying.
Make like that movie.
But no, it's personal. But I mean, it's like I think
it was not acknowledged. But it wasn't acknowledged by the Academy Awards. It wasn't acknowledged by the screen.
Well, the writers were.
Yeah, the writers were.
The writers were acknowledged.
Those are the only two that got invited to the Oscars.
Yeah,
the cast didn't.
Right.
The two white boys did. The writers.
That's because they thought it was gonna be a gang fighting that motherfucker. Crips and the Bloods.
But I think
Blue and red.
I think you could go all day about what Q could do, what Tyler Perry could do, and you're not gonna get anywhere. What you're gonna have to do is basically, like I said, say, I don't give a fuck about your house.
Sidebar. I just heard.
That's what I'm saying. Once you say you don't give a fuck, who's gonna pick up the slack?
Yeah, because everybody keeps saying they don't give a fuck.
What you doing? Like,
what you mean?
You Cube, you Perry, y'all got the shit. I'm just saying. I don't give a fuck about, like you just said. I don't give a fuck about this not being nominated. It's on y'all as two of the only blacks that have your own shit going.
Let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this question. Do you think Hollywood could survive with no black actors?
Yep.
No.
You honestly know it can't.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I do.
So.
Yes,
You know, before that nigga before, I didn't think so, but now I do.
From the simple fact that we just said most niggas bootleg their movies.
No.
What
Can
you got?
Hollywood make
What you think?
profitable movies
Did you not
without
hear the
black
Oscars?
Yeah, because that nigga, I used to say the same thing. I used to say, if you get rid of gays and blacks, you would have no Hollywood.
So you saying Hollywood?
But I don't agree no more.
So you think Hollywood could say fuck niggas and still go and float? Huh?
Yeah,
I do.
I mean,
you know who can't do that? The NFL.
No.
Right.
Sports can't.
They can't do that.
But Hollywood can.
I was just like you for the
Hollywood can
longest.
do that, dog.
But when you run
Niggas
down,
can walk away from Hollywood right now, and that shit would still keep moving.
run down the. I mean, I ain't gonna say the past 5. Just run down the last 2 years of black movies. They have become to be the same damn thing.
Wait, I'm the first one to say I ain't seen a good black movie in years. I'm the first one to say that.
And it keeps happening, and Hollywood keeps making money. So it's like, if you're not making good black movies, or you don't want to make good black movies no more, then yeah, they can phase you out.
But let
me ask you, what was the last black good movie?
No, that's what I was just saying.
Yeah.
Shit, I don't know.
Yeah.
Men's Society. But no, I'm just saying. No, I'm being funny. But no, what I'm saying is, if you're saying that you know Hollywood can survive without black actors or whatever, this, that, and the third, and then Kurt was basically saying that.
Which one, Ancient or Youngin?
Ancient.
Okay.
Ancient was saying you have to be.
You got Youngin in the
you
phone.
have to be nominated. You know what I'm saying, to be recognized. Yeah. But you said, it doesn't matter on the move. My thing is, like you said, they know they're making money off black America, off the movies that we watch. Rather they bootleg, fuck that bootleg shit, they still get paid. They still get paid off that
my
shit.
whole point of the question was to feel like, do you feel, okay, with the piggyback of what you just said, do you feel we can have our own black Hollywood? Do you feel like people like Ice Cube and Tyler Perry could make enough money off of black?
No,
I think you can. You just can't call it black Hollywood.
I'm
just saying. It's one of
Wait.
Blacks support blacks.
Why wouldn't you do that?
Because
wait. I'm gonna tell you why. They got them. You ever heard of Bollywood? There are no white folks and no niggas in Bollywood,
well,
and they are
making
they're making just as much money as Hollywood.
Who's in it?
But that is
Indians.
India.
It's
no,
Bollywood.
but I'm saying,
what I'm saying is,
and y'all said y'all don't want to leave.
I didn't say I don't want to leave. I just said we taking our problems with us. I don't mind getting on the boat. Let's go.
Yeah.
Do it here. I'm just saying, niggas
How?
support each other.
Where we going?
Youngin.
Thank you.
We going to Colorado? We going to Denver?
What you got, Youngin?
To piggyback off what we talking about, I just pulled up the past 2 years a list of black movies that came out, and out of the list, I only know maybe 2 of these motherfuckers.
Come on,
yeah.
with the
Within
list.
the past 2 years,
Come on, with
movies. These are labeled African American movies.
Yeah.
Okay.
In 2000, I'm starting at 2014. Falcon Rising. That's the first one.
What?
Exactly.
Yeah, no, it's true though.
Half of a Yellow Sun. Addicted.
Half of a Yellow Sun is actually good. I read that book.
Okay.
But did you see the movie though?
No,
Did you know it? Did you know it was a movie?
Because
Oh, okay.
Candy Newton is in the movie, but I read the book.
Okay. Keep going.
Okay.
Did she get naked?
Black.
I'm
just messing with you.
Addicted.
Yeah, I know about
That was
Addicted.
know about
pretty
Addicted.
good, though.
No Good Deed.
I know about that.
I know about
Think
that.
Like a Man 2.
Uh-huh.
The Single Moms Club.
Nope.
and top 5.
Nope.
And then hold on.
Now what about?
Hold
I
on,
didn't
hold
see
on,
top
hold on.
5. What was top 5?
Top 5 was Chris Rock movie.
It was garbage.
I don't watch no Chris Rock movies.
Actually, like good.
Death for the Funeral was the last Chris Rock movie I seen, bro.
And that was a remake. That's
Right. I know it was actually a British movie, a Jewish movie.
I'm a Chris Rock.
Yeah, I heard top 5 was good.
But what you said all that to say?
I'm saying all of this.
Thunder.
All of
Thunder.
these.
Hold on.
I'm saying this. Out of all of these movies,
Uh-huh.
you mean to tell me if we took all of these off the shelves that Hollywood would not survive?
Right, they making it.
No. I wasn't saying black movies per se. I was saying black actors.
But even
Oh,
black actors.
That's even worse.
That's
No,
because if-
we're not needed. Because sorry to cut you
Go
off, but
ahead.
the thing is, if you think about it, in your white movie, we're always the one black friend, the sassy friend, the fat friend,
Yeah.
the gay friend. We're not needed. You choose one for every 10 movies. You could just go find you a dark Indian to do that.
And let's not forget they casting
Yeah.
they casting a white dude to play Mike now.
I was just about to say that, and we got issues
Hey,
with
wait a minute.
that.
Who was that? Did you see the meme with Christopher Reeves as Malcolm X?
I get that.
That shit was hilarious.
You know what's crazy though? I said this probably no lie 7 years ago when I first started like really studying religion, and I still ain't found a picture of Moses, and I found out that the time of Moses was supposedly around the time of the Sphinx. And you got all kind of artwork from that time, but you can't find.
No
If you
picture
have a
of
picture of Moses, please send it to me personally. Knock on my door. You cannot find a picture of
He
Moses.
got blue eyes.
Right. I
Not
said
Moses Malone.
right. I said that if we're not careful with our kids and their kids and and so on and so forth,
Tupac gonna be white.
right. I was finna call him Michael by his government name, but Martin Luther King is going to be a white guy. You know what I'm saying? Like that Boondocks commercial. I mean that show. I should have more to say over this.
Let me ask
He's going to be a white guy.
real quick. What is the premise of them even exposing that in this day and age? Like
Exposing what?
the fact that his name was Michael, not Martin.
Well, it was exposed a long time ago, but it's almost like trying to tell a Christian that Jesus is not the Son of God. They will beat the shit out of you. Right. And black people, I mean, you
Gonna get
can't.
stoned.
Yeah, you
That's
can't be
what
too
Christians
real.
do.
Like it's all kind of proof that King had holes on the side. You better not say it to a black person over the age of 75.
Hell no.
They gonna find the strength of God and beat the shit out of you.
next to Rosa Parks on that bus.
Boy,
Right.
says, man, fuck Jesse Jackson.
Exactly.
Jesse Jackson was big.
You will get your ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? Like think about it. We all know Jesse had what they call a love child. Have y'all seen or heard anything about this child since?
By a white woman. Yeah.
No, she by
Yeah, she
I
black.
thought she was by a white woman.
No, that's his other bitch.
It's other.
Yeah, Rainbow Coalition, baby.
Other.
He don't discriminate with that dick. So think about it though. You know what I'm saying? You can't. You know what I'm saying? You just can't do that with us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know what? Well, we ain't trusting of each other.
Our grandmamas told us this story, and hey, that's fact. Leave it at that.
You know your grandmama wanted to fuck Martin Luther King.
Probably did.
Probably
You know what I'm saying?
Good nigga.
Coretta had that face too. That I'm tired of this motherfucker face. She had that stone face too. Hey, you want to hear something crazy I never thought about, which kind of shocked me? Betty Shabazz. Because who her husband was, not just youngest generation, but even our generation don't know shit she did. All they know was she was married to Malcolm because of Malcolm not being, you know what I'm saying? Right. I never thought about that, but they did.
The shit out of Betty Shabazz.
Like they don't know she was a civil rights. I mean, they don't know nothing about Betty Shabazz. I got that off that I don't know her name. Exactly. But it's like I was like, damn. Man, that's some power. That's some power.
You can blackball them or just wipe a motherfucker off.
Yeah, somebody connected to somebody that's so legendary in your own so-called black community.
Who was? Wait. Was it Marcus Garvey? Damn,
Pan Am movement.
Fuck, I can't remember what it is right now. But somebody, they was talking about how he was married to a white woman. You know what I'm saying? Until he died. But previous to that, he had African American wife, who was basically the woman who built the headquarters for the Underground Railroad and all this other shit, but you never heard of her. I can't remember her name right now, and I'm just proving my point. You know what I'm saying? But They tell you what they want to hear, what they want you to hear.
Exactly.
All right, y'all. Real quick before we close out, I'm surprised that nigga didn't bring this question up because he's asked me this on several occasions.
With a hoe?
No. This is about race.
Why do you have to ask what a hoe?
Well, the white hoes.
Right, with the white hoes.
No, seriously.
Right.
Seriously. He asked, can a black man really lead the revolution married to a white woman? What you say, Nola?
No.
That wasn't you that asked me that?
I asked you that shit?
You did ask me that.
What the fuck was I talking about?
I don't even know where it came from. You asked like more than once.
So that's about
What you say, Nola?
the white chick lead.
You say no?
NAACP.
Yeah, but she lied about being white. That's different. You know.
She could lie about being white is the question. How the
Right.
fuck do you
I'm
do
confused. Who the fuck was I talking about? Shit. Skip me, shit.
What you say, agent?
I said yeah, cause his credit score is gonna be awesome. she gonna finance the whole demonstration.
What you got, Ricky Bobby?
I say yeah, because she gonna
Don't be looking at
bring,
me. Your credit score 800.
white people to the protest.
Oh shit.
What you think, youngin?
I don't think so.
I sure did ask you that shit.
I'm waiting like
I
you
was
got me
just
thinking
on
like
some
was it
silly
him?
shit. Would you? Yeah, I sure did.
Well, you see, I took that shit home. That shit been on my brain since then. 'Cause that was a deep question.
Yeah. Fuck it, yeah. He making good choices already. Fuck it.
See, I don't know. You know.
That was a shot at the back.
Yeah, that was bogus. I tried to ignore it, but see, I don't think so. I agree with Martin. I mean, with Malcolm, man. You know, I don't need no enemies in my house, man. You know what I'm saying?
But you don't agree with Obama
Agree with Obama as far as what?
being married to a black woman?
You know what Obama problem is, and this I'm
Damn.
Now I'm gonna be
Well, damn.
What's
Stezo's problem?
No. Obama's problem with his wife and how they look at her. She's taller than him. No bullshit. No man who has a wife or a girlfriend taller than him really gets the full respect from other
That may
men.
be true.
I'm
That may
serious.
be
I'm
true.
serious.
Oh my God.
That
I'm
may be
serious.
true.
Hold
hold
up. Though.
Huh?
Oh my God. Before after the
It doesn't matter.
Official shit there, man.
But that's how it is, though.
But that is true.
Hell.
That is true.
Right, we are superficial.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
Ain't nobody that can put me in
I
the
got
place
a
yet.
job right now. That nigga about 5'7". His wife about 6 feet tall.
I can't.
I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it, but okay, put it like this. You know, if you leader of the free world, you know, when you trying to stand up there with your big boy drawers on and you trying to tell motherfucker what they bet not do.
And you can't look down at your
Right,
bitch.
and your wife is saying, you tell him, baby. Looking down on you, saying, you tell him. You thinking to yourself, he can't even beat her. He can't even whip her.
Whitney Williams
If
is
she get on top of him, he can't move.
Thank you. What you got,
I
Nola?
don't think she's taller than him. I think because she's still a woman, she likes to wear heels. So,
But that's even worse
Good
then.
old woman's
Better.
perspective.
That's what I
Yeah,
thought.
it makes her taller.
You know.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you're supposed to pick your
that's
girl
why
for that. When she put her
is-
heels on, she's still smaller than
But it ain't no Wendy Williams and Spike Lee type shit, you know.
But it doesn't matter.
Dame
Men,
Dash.
see,
not Dame Dash. Jermaine Dupri and Janet Jackson.
right. See, we say petty. You see, we say Stezo petty, but every man is petty.
I'm gonna give
Every
you
man
Patty.
is petty.
I'm gonna give him Patty. I don't give a fuck. I know Obama is the first black president,
There we go.
which makes her the first black
First lady.
Yeah, but if she was a
Look,
black
man,
woman,
Hold on. What you got?
he wouldn't have won.
she ain't cute.
Who, Obama?
I'm sick of motherfuckers sitting up here making
Thank
damn
you.
shit. Obama
Y'all may
is
not
like,
join
oh,
in,
man,
but
she is
Stezo
fine.
slow clap.
She is not
Man.
fucking cute.
Man.
I'm sick of motherfuckers.
Yeah, I am too.
Niggas is
I'm not
like,
saying-
man, you can stand at Barbara Bush.
I don't give a fuck how shocking that is. It's the truth.
Hey,
We not saying.
Michelle Obama looks like a man.
You can stand at the Barbara Bush,
That's
Nancy
a big
Reagan.
chick. And
Yeah.
you notice I said
She is
chick,
not
not
cute.
bitch, right? That is a big chick.
Ain't
But
nothing
that's
cute
what
about
the
She's
thing
not.
is. She's the sexiest first lady.
But that wasn't hard to beat with them ugly ass bitches.
Nancy Reagan.
Now, who you compare her to?
No,
The statement is
Jackie O was kind of hot.
See, you doing this because
Statement is true.
see.
Now you shocked.
See, Nola, you saying that you're basing that
Not at
off
all.
her being a black woman.
Not at
No,
all.
I'm not saying she's not attractive, but I get tired of guys acting like they finna bust their car into the wall if she
You know
comes
what
into
I'm
the
happy
room.
about?
No,
Yeah.
You know what I'm really happy about?
she's not shutting down traffic.
She's not fat.
I'm just saying, Michelle
If you
Obama is
wanna
not
call
shutting down
men
traffic.
superficial, you just said that men are superficial. I'll
Yeah.
tell you that I'm not. I am extremely happy that Barack Obama's wife Michelle is not fat.
If she wasn't the first lady, you would talk about her little hairline.
Nigga, if she looked like, now let me give you another predominant black man right now. You might not think he's predominant, but if she, I'ma fuck the whole world up with this one. If she looked like Reverend Run's wife, niggas would not give him no love. Cause she's a big girl.
She wasn't always plump.
No shit, but she is now.
You gotta maintain it though.
She is now.
She is now, but I think
I'm not mad at. Look, I like my women with some meat on their bones. Don't get it twisted.
All I'm saying is,
but as the president of the United States of America,
let's all share the flow. What you got, Ancient?
As the president of the United States of America, your decisions mean a lot to me.
All right, what you got?
You decide to
what you
sign
got, that
up
nigga?
with a big girl other than Michelle Obama, I'm gonna be upset with you. I'm not gonna vote for you.
Michelle Obama ain't fine.
Not at all.
Sick of motherfuckers saying she is. She ain't cute. She not cute.
She's not cute.
She not cute.
Serena Williams is cuter than she is, and she not cute.
Oh, Serena Williams is that shame on you. That's
her body
wrong.
bad as hell, but her face.
Who body
she got
bad?
the body of a goddess, but a face from hell, nigga.
Yeah.
I don't want
Serena
no
Williams. Yes.
No, I've never thought she was
Get the
cute.
fuck out of here.
No, not never.
Come on, man.
I told you, both of them boys, her and her brother Venus. I'm not fucking with neither one of them. Them are the first transgenders for real.
saying that they're not cute.
Oh,
you got
man.
the body of a goddess and a face from hell.
I don't think her. See, I don't like muscular women. You don't be curling next to me,
I would take a muscular chick over. Man.
Huh?
They hang out with Gabrielle.
You talking about Gabe?
They are a prime example of money making
Gabrielle.
look better.
Yeah, money make them look real good. For real.
I don't think.
Yeah, because they're not attractive.
Rick, you think Michelle Obama
No,
cute?
she's not attractive at all. I give her credit because she real. She don't take no shit from nobody.
What about you, Younger?
I find her attractive.
I'm not knocking you for her.
I
Right.
find her attractive.
That's because she's tall. You can climb up on her ass. You know, young niggas like
not
old
even
bitches.
that. Not even that. But
Old
like,
chicks.
like
My
Stezo
bad.
said, she
I
really
corrected
didn't
myself.
have nothing to beat when you talk about first lady. You know what I'm saying? But if she
Yeah.
did walk in there, hey Michelle,
She like somebody fucking auntie. That's
She
it.
Yeah.
said she is first lady.
Right, she ain't no Stacey Dash.
And that's
She can't get away with saying you gotta get rid of Black History Month.
Hey, if she had Stacey Dash's looks and her brains, nigga, she'd be a fucking dub. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be real petty. I don't, fuck what y'all say.
She'll be pregnant.
It's her teeth that get me.
That's what I just said.
that underbite.
Yeah, it's that underbite that gets
She
me.
definitely needs some braces.
Yeah,
It's her face.
She needs some
because the teeth connected to it's just like
It's her face,
like she's
man.
sucking
Yeah.
on something all the time. Like she.
She like she walk around with a Halloween mask
Yeah.
on all day.
I'm serious. I never thought she was. I
No
mean, like I
disrespect to
said.
the first lady, but I bet she suck a fucking golf
smash
ball.
her, though.
Do a garden hose.
Garden hose.
See, I don't believe that. I believe that bottom. You know what I'm saying? Dental work is gonna stop all that. You know what I'm saying? I do. I think that's gonna stop all that. I think that's gonna. Like
I don't think
her,
she used no teeth.
her jawline
she
is
wrote
so
hands-
strong
she
already.
wrote
Like
two hands
she,
in
She look like she
hands.
boring in
Probably
bed
doing
too.
this.
Man, no, man.
Hey, her legs probably long as hell. They go up in the air. Probably her heels probably hit the bed headboard. Oh my god.
Dominate your ass in the room.
and like I told y'all, I don't need no female with hands bigger than mine and feet bigger than mine touching on me. That's
Hey, but Obama a hooper though. Obama a hooper. He got him a WNBA
You know what?
player.
You know what? Stop that. He is not a hooper. The nigga plays basketball. They let him win because he's the president.
He a hooper.
I seen his game.
Hey, who
That
ain't
mother-
action, man? Who ain't action is love.
President Obama has no
love
left.
for the basketball.
He
man.
has no
Wants
left.
the Secret Service to make
Right, to shoot their ass. Right. President Obama has no left. He has no jumper. For right. Rob lost.
Nothing.
Rob beat the president of varsity. He doesn't exist anymore.
Hey, but on the flip side of it, side note, I'm watching the news earlier. This is Chicago, right? So I'm watching the news earlier, and they got Ron Emanuel on there. And y'all ain't gonna think this funny, but I thought this shit was hilarious.
Who fingers?
This nigga is missing a finger.
That's why I call him fingers. Why you think I call him
I
fingers?
didn't know.
You didn't know?
This nigga lost his finger working at Arby's.
Yeah.
You didn't know that?
Hell no, I don't live in Chicago. I didn't have to vote for that nigga. I don't give a fuck about him. When I look,
You didn't know that for real?
Bro, he's on the news earlier. He waving his hand around like, where this nigga finger go?
I didn't know that.
You didn't.
Oh,
But that's why I call him fingers.
this nigga cut. Look, wait a minute. And this the story. This
He
nigga
shakes your hand with
shakes
that
your hand with-
hand.
This
I didn't know
nigga
that
cut
either.
his finger.
Insert my finger,
Bro, he
No,
cut the tip of his
this one.
finger.
Strong handshake.
Yeah, it's this one.
It was just the fingertip. He
Yeah.
cut the tip of his finger working at Arby's.
Arby's.
He didn't go to the doctor because he wanted to go to prom. And going to prom, his fingertip got infected and they had to cut the motherfucker off. That's a long list of bad decisions. And this is the nigga that Chicago voted as a mayor. Obama backed his ass.
Hey, it's more behind that too, but I ain't gonna get into that story
Oh yeah.
on this
No
episode.
doubt.
You know
No
what
doubt.
I'm saying? Well, we hope y'all enjoyed that. We're gonna bring y'all some more cautious race related
Shout out
topics
to the
later.
mayor. Fingers.
Yeah, that's why I call them fingers. That's why I love calling them fingers. When I met the motherfucker, I said fist bump.
That's an ugly motherfucker too.
Ain't he
He's
though?
so petty as hell.
We ain't gonna go there. We ain't gonna
Fist bump.
Dude, if I shake his hand, I may lose one of mine. I'm not taking them chances. I'm
Germaphobe.
Yeah, I'm not taking them
Very strong
chances.
handshake too.
Damn. Did he reach out and try to kiss you too? I think he a perv.
He's little. He's a very little guy.
I know he is. He remind me of my uncle. I told you I had a Jewish uncle.
And on that note, we out.
Stezo's thought of the day.
All right, y'all, welcome back. Now, we try to promote a lot of good shows, but we also try to promote a lot of good businesses, especially small business, black-owned business. And today I got the pleasure of being on the phone with a small black-owned business in the Chicagoland area. Introduce yourself, man.
Hey, how you doing? My name is Stefan Gladney. How you doing today?
I'm all right.
Great. I listen to Stezo Radio all the time, and I'm so glad that you allotted me this opportunity to promote my business tonight.
Oh, no problem, man. Thanks for the support, too.
Definitely, all the time. Well, my name is Stefan Gladney, like I mentioned before, and I started this business several years ago. I started off. I'm sorry. Did you say something?
No, I was just saying,
And I started it 7 years ago with a friend of mine, and I decided to just go out on my own and do the business on my own. I seen what my partner was doing. He was taking good care of his family, putting some people in the community to work, and I said I wanted to have a big effect on the community and help my people too. So I decided to go ahead and start it on my own, and I started with a briefcase, some proposals, and a great idea of starting my own business. And years later, here I am with the website, ChicagoCleanupMan.com. Actually, I've got a very good contract. Ashley Stewart is one of my clients. I do some cleaning for them, some carpets and what have you for them. And I'm able to put some people to work in the community. And, ChicagoCleanupMan.com is a website. The phone number is 312-789-4086. My extension there is 502. And I've really been going on strong, and I want to continue to be in business and put some people to work and do some great things for the community.
Okay, now you said you started with a great business plan. How did you go about learning that?
Well, what I did is I worked with a friend of mine for about 8 years, and I closely watched how he did his business, how he was able to put proposals together, how he was able to send invoices. I paid really close attention to what he was doing, and after I learned the ropes and what it took to run a business like that, I said, you know what, I can do what he's doing, so I got with a friend of mine that helped me get my website up. And I went from there, went and got some business cards, and just put myself out there. Just pounded the pavement, put myself out there, came up with a logo. My job will sweep you off your feet, which I thought was a very catchy phrase.
That is.
You definitely need something that people can remember. And I think the Cleanup Man Cleaning Services, and with a motto like, my job will sweep you off your feet, it's kind of comical, but at the same time, it's catchy, and it's very serious. I'm very intense about my work and what I do.
Okay, now, were you afraid to go out on your own and be your own boss, or was it something more of you felt you had to do it?
Well, you know what? I've always wanted to be my own boss, and at the time I had these thoughts, I was working with CPS, and I was doing little side jobs on the side, And, you know, I've always wanted to be my own boss. That security, the being able to do and handle business and do what you want to do and be able to do the things that you always wanted. There's no better position to do that than to be owner of your own business. So it's something that I want to do. And so when I was laid off from CPS, it gave me an opportunity to put everything that I always thought and dreamed of into action right then. And I just went out on a limb and said, you know what, I'm going to do it.
Oh man, I hope everybody listening to that, because as you can see, he had a dream and he went for it. Now, before we close out, I want you to give your information one more time. What's that website?
The website is ChicagoCleanupMan.com. That's ChicagoCleanupMan.com. The phone number is 312-789-4086. That's 312-789-4086. The motto is, my job will sweep you off your feet, referencing the good job that I'll do and how impressive it is and how serious I am about it. I also have a Gmail at ChicagoCleanupMan@gmail.com. But my website at ChicagoCleanupMan.com will give you an overall picture of about me, the family business that I started, and so on and so forth.
Okay, one quick question before we go. Your cleaning service, is it business or is it business and private?
It's both, actually.
Okay.
It's both. I cater to all clients. Distance isn't a problem. I'm always ready to go 24 hours, 7 days a week, because I'm real serious about cleaning and real serious about my clients, and I really mean business.
All right, y'all heard that. So all my bachelors out there that's doing them slash last time sweeps before that girl come over, you ain't got to do it no more. Give my man a call, and all you women out there with them lazy ass kids that you just can't get off that video game. If you need your house clean, top to bottom, give them a call. I'm going to thank you again, man, for calling in. And like I always say, you will continue to have support from Stezo Radio.
Thank you so much. I appreciate Stezo Radio. I love the station. I always listen to it. And you always have some great topics that really deserve to be out there. And I really enjoy listening. And I also appreciate having the opportunity to even be a part of it.
Oh, man. Thank you. All right, before we go, I wanted to know, are you doing anything, because you was telling me before that you want to help, the young brothers out. Are you doing anything as far as programs or training or, anything to help those guys out?
You know what? I'm glad you mentioned that, because I'm actually putting the program together right now. It's a Clean Up Man Cleaning Services / Boys to Men training program. And what we're doing is we're teaching the brothers in the community how to wax and buff floors, how to clean carpets, how to do some landscaping, how to get out in these streets and learn some of these things with me and go out into the community and start doing these things. And I'm training the gentlemen and whoever is open to do that. I'm training them how to do it so they can get on the job training, and then they can go ahead and get right into what they want to do. And I like to really try to implement this training program. I think it's going to be really good, because a lot of people just don't know how to do it. And since I've had the proper training, I like to take what I've learned and move forward. So that training program for the brothers is going to really be big, I think.
Now, is there an age limit?
Well, you want to start from 21, 18, 21. Between 18 and 21 is actually the age that we're starting at and on.
All right, y'all heard it here first now, so you ain't got no excuse. Summertime coming up. Get them lazy ass boys up to learn something. And on that note, again, thank you for calling in, man.
Thank you so much. I appreciate Stezo Radio. Believe that.
All right, we out.